Welcome to The Quad, DC's #1 countdown show. We're counting down the good, the bad, the ugly moments in DC sports culture.
That's right. Welcome to The Quad. Welcome to The Quad.
Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. We're counting down the top Washington free agent signings of all time. Number 6, Paul Pierce signs with the Wizards. Pierce was originally drafted by Boston with the 10th overall pick in the 1998 NBA draft. He finished his Celtics career in 2013. The 10-time All-Star signed a 2-year deal with the Washington Wizards after a short stint with the Brooklyn Nets. Pierce saw a team that needed his kind of competitive mentality. In Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Hawks, the Wizards had blown the lead and found themselves tied with 15 seconds left in regulation. They needed a big shot, and Pierce came through and delivered a buzzer-beating bank shot. The crowd went crazy. As Pierce was leaving the floor, ESPN reporter Chris Broussard asked him if he called bank on that shot. "I called game," Pierce said.
You got truth at the elbow with the game on the line. Did you call bank? I called game.
That's why Paul Pierce is called the Truth. Number 5, London Fletcher signs with the Redskins. London Fletcher was a well-accomplished NFL linebacker by the time the Washington Redskins signed him in free agency in 2007. Undrafted in 1998, Fletcher played his first 4 seasons with the St. Louis Rams and won a Super Bowl in 2000. When Fletcher signed a 5-year, $25 million contract with Washington, he took his game to another level. His best seasons came under Coach Shanahan in 2011 and 2012, when he wound up making the second-team All-Pro. During his time with Washington, he set career highs in tackles and interceptions. Fletcher was the ultimate captain. His effort was always tremendous and impacted those around him.
You want to be remembered around here? Beat down. You want to be remembered around here? Beat down. That's the mandate. Beat down. Let's go out here and get it done. We can control that. In this group, we got the men to do it. Play with passion. Play with fire. Play with intensity. Be physical. Be focused. Let's go get it. Like I say to you every week. Love system. LB 2 3. 1 2 3. LB.
Number 4, Gilbert Arenas signs with the Wizards. In 2003, the Wizards overhauled their front office and roster, something that would shape the course of the franchise forever. With the departure of Michael Jordan from the president of basketball operations, the Wizards needed a reboot, and it came in the form of one of the league's most unique superstars, Gilbert Arenas. Arenas emerged on the scene and broke out in his second year with Golden State and hit free agency. Arenas' choices came down to the Wizards and his hometown Clippers. A West Coast kid, Arenas lived up to his rep as unpredictable by choosing the Wizards, still recovering from the Michael Jordan era, over the up-and-coming Clips. Reports at the time said he made up his mind with a coin flip. The Wizards seized a unique opportunity that we may never see again in the NBA. Just months after losing the best player the sport had ever seen, they had recovered and signed the player who would be the foundation of the franchise for the next several years. Number 3, Max Scherzer signs with the Nationals. On January 21st, 2015, the Washington Nationals made a franchise-altering signing in Max Scherzer. Max had been arguably the best pitcher in baseball. During that span, he went to the All-Star game every year and took home 2 NL Cy Young Awards. In the morning of his Game 5 start against the Houston Astros in the World Series, Scherzer needed the assistance of his wife to get out of bed. He dealt with back issues during the second half, but those neck spasms sprung up at the worst possible time and forced Washington to scratch Scherzer from his start. But 3 days and 1 cortisone shot later, Scherzer was back out on the mound for Game 7, looking to save the national season. With his injury being so severe and so recent, no one was sure what to expect out of Scherzer in that game. He gutted his way through 5 innings, handing the game over to Patrick Corbin. The Nationals won the game and the World Series, with Scherzer playing a significant role. It wasn't one of the vintage, masterful performances that National fans have grown accustomed to seeing over the years, but it was enough to return baseball glory to the district for the first time in 95 years. Number 2, Ken Harvey signs with the Redskins. Ken Harvey came to the Redskins in 1994. After the Redskins' Super Bowl run, despite his lack of rings, Harvey still found a way to create a legacy with the Redskins. Harvey spent most of his career with the Phoenix Cardinals, who drafted him in the first round in the 1988 NFL Draft. In 1993, he lost his starting job, and when the offseason hit, Harvey joined the Redskins at the age of 29. Harvey's move to Washington would create a spark late in his career. The 4 best seasons of his career came in his first 4 years with the Redskins. He went to the Pro Bowl in each of those years, notching a career-high 13.5 sacks in 1994. The high standard of individual success would become apparent as Harvey and the Redskins would slowly improve as a team. In 1998, Harvey would play his last season and would go down as one of the greatest Redskin linebackers of all time. And the top Washington free agent signing of all time, number 1, John Riggins signs with the Redskins. John Riggins' success with the Redskins was so long that most people forget that he started his career in New York with the Jets. After being drafted number 6 in the 1971 draft, Riggins played 5 seasons with the team. He had a 1,000-yard season in 1975. In 1976, Riggins signed with the Washington Redskins and rushed for over 1,000 yards in 1978 and 1979. In Super Bowl 17, Riggins ran for a then record 166 yards and was named Super Bowl MVP. In 1983, Riggins had his best season, winning the Burt Bell Award and was named All-Pro at the end of the season. In the Super Bowl that year, Riggins rushed for 64 yards and a touchdown during the Redskins' loss against the Los Angeles Raiders. Riggins proved throughout his Hall of Fame career that he was a dominant rusher and all-time great.
Welcome to The Quad, DC's #1 countdown show. We're counting down the good, the bad, the ugly moments in DC sports culture.
That's right, that's right. Welcome to the quad. Welcome to the quad.
Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.